You never let him down. If he's giving you work, you're completing that work. If you're not able to complete that work, if something, everything is not in your hands, well in time, you pick up your phone, talk to him, sorry, nahi ho raha. I'm slogging out. I don't think I'll be able to complete. I'm just for 1 year. And I'm working on it, but I don't think I'll be able to complete. So kya hoga? 70% probability I'm not doing it. I'm putting my 100%. That's a reliability. Doing work is not reliability. So that you have told him in advance, he's never to be taken by a surprise. Everything cannot be done always by everybody. Please believe me. If you are successful 50% of the time, it's a great thing. So that 50% of the time we are failing. He has a right to know in advance that we are failing. So that he can plan, he can marshal his resources, he can reallocate things and get things into place. But coming at the last moment and telling him whether it's a target, whether it is work, whether it is an assignment, you have to turn into a reliable resource for him. And what is reliability? I don't get into that. And the second thing which I said is, every boss would like to have somebody who's not a cobra sitting under his chair. Okay? You would not, forget boss, would you like somebody, backbiting you? Would you like somebody poisonous sitting under your chair that whenever it gets a chance, it bite you and kill you? So you have to demonstrate to him that you're not a cobra sitting under a chair, and there would come a time when you bite. So that how you do it, I leave it to you, but these are the areas where you should look at. Now, having done that, do you think flattering is still a requirement for a boss management? Do you think flattery can get you ahead in life? Yes, it can. In the government sector where you don't have targets, where this person is not under severe strains to deliver, he cannot afford flattery. वो फ्री में मिल जाए तो ठीक है, खाने के साथ में सैलड फ्री है तो कोई बात नहीं. But he cannot afford to go hungry. Please understand. He cannot afford to pay for flattery. Because there are so little resources, he's so tight, he cannot afford to pay flattery. If you are doing it free for him, वो चलेगा. He will not mind that either. But he would not pay the price for this. He will not buy it from you. So flattery, you understand? Lots of time kids go into an environment and they feel कि boss की चमचागिरी करें, boss को खुश करें, boss आ रहा है तो उसको खड़े होकर ऐसा करें. I'm very courteous, I'm very this, I'm very that, and these are such minor things where kids get lost. Instead of coming, taking a foot forward and let me play. Instead of playing, they get into this politically being right, and that wastes lots of their energy. कि बॉस इधर से आ रहा है तो सुबह गुड मॉर्निंग बोलने के लिए 2 घंटे से बॉस ये कर रहा है, हाउ डू आई बिकम विजिबल, हाउ डू आई इम्प्रेस हिम, हाउ डू आई डू हिम. एंड उसमें होता क्या है कि वो उस बॉस ने सारा तो देख लिया, बट बोला ये तो यार फ्री वाला मामला था. व्हेन आई हैव टू पे यू सैलरी, वेयर आर द रिटर्न फॉर दैट सैलरी? सो वो जो आप करना चाहें, आई एम नॉट सेइंग डोंट डू दैट. दैट्स योर विश, दैट्स योर पर्सनैलिटी, दैट्स योर स्टाइल, बट डू नॉट think that alone would be able to take you forward. I think this is the crux of the matter, is that boss management and what he expects out of you, and how do you deliver and how do you help it. That is more important. Any questions on this? This was, I had a very hard landing in life, so I just thought I'd share. You guys don't have that hard landing. Probably, didn't like a couple of bosses, criticize, what is right and wrong, boss wrong and I'm right. So I just thought I'd share with you that there's no point having hard landings. There are ways and means of having a good soft landing and good soft takeoff. Any questions on this? How about you?
So what should be the attitude for the any organization towards the work? What should be the attitude for in any organization towards the work? I guess our attitude should be for the boss. What should be attitude?
What should be? I think the more critical is boss. Boss is the work and boss is the God for a freshman. One more thing I'd like to tell you, that if you, the starting of your career, if you start with a great man, you'll go out places. If if you can have a choice of changing a boss who don't find him good, don't find him training you well, change him faster. First 5 years of your career, if you spend with somebody who is good, who kicks you, who hurts you, and who makes you run for life, I think you'll have these problems. Most of us in India don't have a choice of a boss. Very unfortunate. But if somebody can ever have a choice, don't look at a soft guy. Look at a guy who can train you, who can make you run, who can make you stop for your life. He is the right boss. Because 5 years down the line, you'll be a different man. But Haan ji, bole.
I have a question. Suppose if boss is too casual, how to extract work out of him?
Boss is too casual, मतलब?
Casual.
कैसे हो सकता है वो?
Sir, if he's not so much responding to his employee to give work to them, so how to extract that work?
I think then you should change the job in the beginning. And we are talking about the beginning of your 2-3 years of your career. If you find that environment is something which is, which does not drive you, which is just to go sit there for the whole day and come back, your learnings are going to be zero. The boss is casual because the whole organization is so casual. I think the best option would be to change the job. Because staying there for a couple of years in the beginning of your life would create a work personality for you, and that work personality would be defective, and I think you'll have to pay a price lifetime. So if you find an environment is not very driving in the beginning, it's not killing, it's not driving and it's not killing, and somebody don't kick you 3 times a day, it's not a right environment. Somebody lets you, look up, it's not a right environment. मतलब पहले शुरुआत में ऐसे आदमी को देखो जो आपकी जान निकाले. मतलब सुबह 9 बजे ऑफिस होता है तो you should be coming at 7 o'clock or sitting at home and doing at 7 o'clock, फिर दौड़ के वहाँ पे आए, and then till 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, when you go home on a weekend, maybe it's a Saturday, Sunday off, at least one day he should be able to load you with the work कि एक दिन ये काम करने लगा. That is the kind of I'm not saying that it's great to work and sacrifice your personal life, but what happens is if you learn how to run in the beginning, बाद में जब जाके कोई भी स्ट्रेस आता है, बट ठीक है यार ये तो बहुत हो रहा है, इसमें थोड़ी सी हो रहा है, इसमें क्या है? Maybe, you should be able to go sleepless nights. Couple of days of, 2-3 hours of sleep, you should be able to manage. Suppose you're doing your budgeting and for the whole year planning and the whole office is keeping away. जितना जोर शोर से आप पहले शुरू के 2-3 साल में तप लेंगे, life will become so easy. और जो निकम्मे हो जाएंगे, कहीं से गलती से ऐसे जॉब में चले गए, बुढ़ापे में मेरी एज में कोई दौड़ाएगा तो बोलेगा यार नहीं, it's taxing, it's breaking the bones. Anything else?
So when we are leaving the organization, boss becomes so curious about us.
क्यों?
So when we are leaving the organization, because in the initial stage when we joined the organization, the boss never gave that much priority to us. When we are going to leave, when we are not fit to that company, and even the boss is not reacting to our words, is not responding, and we are thinking to planning to leave the organization.
Naturally.
So at that time, the boss concerned. At that time, what we have to do?
Don't have to do. You see, boss is why.
We leave the organization.
I said, why is he concerned here? उसका सुपर बॉस बुला के बोलेगा तुम बोलोगे निकम्मा था तो you don't want that to happen. So you tell him कि यार देख यहाँ काम नहीं है, तुम बहुत ग्रेट आदमी हो, मैं तेरे बॉस को कुछ नहीं बोलूँगा, he'll garland you and say go home. He is only bothered about his safety and security. Or maybe you are a great worker and by losing you, he feels that he'll have a problem. Then he's concerned about you. But I don't think you should allow your mind to be clouded by those emotions. Once you have taken an objective decision of deciding that what is good for me, I think that's the path. If you feel that staying is good, stay. If you feel going would be good for your career, please go. I mean, whatever he says, forget it. When you are going off, very often kids make a mistake of putting false allegations, talking nonsense, because that's the time you get opportunity to throw out venom at the boss. कि जिंदगी में इसको हाथ तो सेट करके जाओ ना. So you desperately seek appointments with the HR, with the super bosses, or you write a note also. This guy is the biggest, good guy come across in life, stupid guy, doesn't know how to work. Please don't do that. This is bad. This is unethical. This is wrong. If you feel that he's wrong, then write one sentence. Write captions. He's a man of doubtful integrity. If he's a corrupt guy, you don't have to, you're leaving the organization, you don't have to prove. But whatever you have to write, without attacking him, if somebody asks you and you feel this would be good for the organization, please do that. But not unless in case you're 100% sure. Because dunya bahut choti hai, you never know when you come across him again. And you're a kid. That's it.
So one more question. So suppose a boss is extracting work from his employees and
Not extracting.
or
He's
the-
training them and helping them do well in life.
And then suppose the boss is that evil that he's not giving proper recognition also to the employee. So what the employee should do?
What recognition?
Like
He's the, no, in your house, if your mother and father give you recognition, do you want a recognition from somebody neighbors? Do you want a recognition from Prime Minister of India? He is the mother and father for you. As long as see, this is where there is something which we have in us that the whole organization should know you. अरे वही करेगा ना, वही आपकी बीन बजाएगा. Instead of you going around, give him that opportunity, and if you find he's such a negative guy, please move off on the first opportunity. But working with the right kind of man, see, I have not come across many people whom you have helped in life, they don't talk good for you. I mean, normally these are theoretical questions, but मैंने जिंदगी में ऐसा कोई बॉस नहीं देखा है जिसकी आपने मदद की हो, sincerely you helped him do well. In some forum he will go and talk negatively for you. No. These are theoretical, unless in case you are a snake for him, then he would like to kill the snake, whether it by right means or wrong means. Don't worry, bosses are good. Normally they are told that they are bad, bosses are good. Go with that mindset and you will.
What should be the behavior of boss on his employee?
जो भी उसकी मर्जी है. कभी दादा को देखा है on the street, you live in a street and then you have a college dada. What should be his behavior? He decides. Accept it. If you want to live in the college campus, accept it. तुम्हारे कॉलेज का कोई दादा होगा.
Things are required.
अरे सोचो ही मत यार, दिमाग ही खराब मत करो. तुम्हारे कॉलेज में कोई दादा है and he bosses around. ठीक है, इस कॉलेज में रहना तो इसकी दादागिरी जो ये डिसाइड करेगा. He is not judges on his behavior. Please don't judge his behavior. If it's unethical, please judge it. If he's doing something wrong for the organization, please judge it. If there is something ethically wrong there which you find it's wrong for the organization, you may look at it and take a call on this. But otherwise, तो वो दादा है यार, दादा डिसाइड करेगा या तुम डिसाइड करोगे. हमारे हॉस्टल में भी दादे होते हो. They'll decide how to behave, not you. And you have to find a way of living with them. Haven't you? क्यों? Why didn't you leave the hostel and go home? क्यों नहीं गए? That's how it is. You didn't criticize them so much. So they'll come and hit you. So वो जो भी है उसको रहने दो. Let's leave him out. Let's not make value judgments. See, you have to find workable solutions, not theoretical solutions. Don't get into right and wrong issues. वो boss right है या boss wrong? Who are you to judge? He has not given you he has not empowered you to judge. I mean, you're doing an extra constitutional work, which is not a part of your job. So why bother? Find a workable solution with boss and go along. You'll be happy. नहीं जमता नहीं. That's how life has to go on. He's a dada and you have to accept him as a dada. And be it anywhere. Today you may not agree, but maybe 5 years down the line you say that's how he behaves and you have to live with him. The only option you have is to move out of there. The only option you have is, most of the cases, is move out. If you take a conflict, you and the boss. The boss is such a heavy weight, and you are such a small weight. Who would win? दो पत्थर लड़ रहे हैं, एक छोटा पत्थर एक बड़ा पत्थर, कौन सा टूटेगा? छोटे वाला टूटेगा. Why do you want to kill yourself? Get into wrong areas. If you have a problem, instead of colliding and getting crushed and getting a couple of your bones broken and having a mental tension, just quit and leave and go and find another boss who does that for you. Anything else? Do you want to the next one? We talked about boss management for quite some time now. In the next 10 minutes, we'll see when you're getting into the work, how do you handle the job? What are the issues which people face in the job and how do you handle them? एक तो जिंदगी में सबसे पहला, if you can, and that's how I look at life, there's no, when you come across a wall, have belief in yourself that there is a way out. If I get caged in this room and I say, nahi yaar, kuch bhi nahi ho sakta, and I slump here and then die. That's one thing. Have belief in yourself, have belief in God, that यहाँ से बाहर निकलने का भगवान ने एक रास्ता बनाया है. मेरे नजर में नहीं आ रहा, but कोई तो रास्ता है. God has made a way out of every situation. I'm not able to find it. That's the mindset. That gives you a positivity to, look around. Do lateral think, find newer ways and means of doing things. Rejigging your resources. But, your mindset should be कि यार देख यहाँ आ गए, इस कमरे में बंद है, कहीं दरवाजा दिखता नहीं है, निकल नहीं सकते, मर जाएंगे. नहीं, भगवान ने एक रास्ता तो बनाया. जिस दिन रास्ता एक ही दिन बंद किया है, जिस दिन अपन ऊपर जाएंगे. That's the day he gets closed up into. Until he doesn't do that, there's a way out. I may not be knowing it, somebody else knows it. If you develop that attitude to do things in job, wherever you are in life, please approach your job with that attitude. कि रास्ता तो है, मैं नहीं कर पा रहा हूँ, देखते हैं. This helps you do lots of lateral thinking, lots of innovative work. Find newer solutions to problems. Marshal new resources, rejig your resources to come into the delivery. So that is the first thing which I tell anybody कि यार देख, नहीं हुआ कोई बात नहीं, but कोई रास्ता है, दुनिया में सब कुछ तो होगा. यदि ये प्रॉब्लम है तो इसका कोई तो समाधान है और मेरे को नहीं पता है, तो that does not mean I know everything. Let me open up my doors of mind. Let me look at new areas. Let me look at new things. But then there is a way out. If you go with that mindset, any job which you do, any boss you want to manage, any situation you want to manage, then you'll always find a solution. And you'll get good innovative solutions. Now coming to the job, most of you guys have been trained into some kind of skills because, in management education, people will not come unless in case they are ready to think like how the MD would think and how the functional head would think, and most of the times you are being trained into strategies. How do you strategize? Am I right? No. Well, knowing strategies are better, and having been trained and having created a mindset that we are here to find solutions to problems. On day one you land up in a job, you start getting frustrated. Yes, कहाँ पढ़ाई किस लिए की, ये किस लिए किया था? I spent so much money, and I find kids so frustrated. Once in a while when I talk to them, sometimes I have an opportunity and probably have a drink with a chai. And after 2-3 drinks, he says, "Sir, बिल्कुल घटिया, जिंदगी बर्बाद होगी. मैं तो ये सोचा था, ये होगा, वो होगा. यहाँ पे तो उसकी फाइल को बनाता रहता हूँ, उसका तो ये करता रहता हूँ, इसका ये करता रहता हूँ. मैं, I keep making invoices, I keep making appointments for him. And what a stupid life. And I was not made for this." That's where the frustration starts. That's where a loser is born. All such kids who think like that would turn into losers. Some of them who change their mindset can come out, but most of them will. See, whatever be the trivial assignment, you're going to be going as freshers, whatever trivial be the assignment, please don't look at it negatively. Look at it that yes, I'm supposed to be doing it, let me do well. How can I do it better? 100% application. Suppose your boss says, "Here, एक कागज पड़ा है, इसको सबको करके फाइल कर दे ठीक से." ये करने के लिए please understand, whatever assignment is given to you, how trivial it may be, do it well. Don't develop a negative mindset. You see, most of you must be learning branding, or must be learning marketing. गाड़ी चलाना सीखते हो तो are you given the steering wheel and accelerator and everything the first day? Boss don't even know you. You know, that poor chap, you know, somebody recruited and said, here is a new gentleman who comes in and you start working with him. He doesn't even know your background, he doesn't even know your capabilities, he doesn't even know what kind of person are you. And you expect him to, on day one, to sort of, say, come and you participate. Do you think he'll do that? So what are the risks he has? कि कोई, कोई मेरे जैसा stupid आदमी उसमें घुस जाए वो सारी plane को crash कर दे तो क्या होगा? You have to look at him from a different perspective that he needs to judge you. Now, those trivial assignments he is giving you small opportunities to prove your mettle. Same thing is looking at कि मेरा ये background है, मैं ऐसा करता, ये मेरे को पढ़ाया गया था, यहाँ पे फाइल बनवा रहा है, मैं तो चिट्ठियों को कॉपी कर रहा, फोटोकॉपी कर ले, उसको भेज दे, ये क्या काम? Please understand, that's your way of looking at things. This is not right. From the organization point of view, he has to understand you to extract work out of you, and he's the one who has to judge you that what you can do well. Now, on day one, he's going to be very stupid. At least I would never give that kind of assignment. On day one,